How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of Breaker. Breaker Brewing up in this piece in their form of their Easy. This be an Easy India Pale Ale. Yeah, a little bit of hazy action going on. It's been a while since I've done a Breaker beer. I haven't been going out and about because of COVID. But my buddy Brad, you all know Bradley, he was up in Pennsylvania, so I decided to meet up with him real quick. And we're up by Breaker, picked up a couple beers from those guys. Here we go. Label-wise, it's cool. You know, it's just a little pixelated, little digital stuff. I can get down with that. As far as the beer goes, soft, little hazy. I mean, what's the ABV on this? This is 6% alcohol by volume, and it is 2 weeks old at the time of filming. And it just got this soft, kind of sultry haze to it. Almost like that. It's going to come into water nerdy territory. That's the way the beer looks, because it's not turbid, it's not super thick. At the same time, it's not even close to being not hazy, obviously. So it's got this kind of softness to it. It's a little bit of gentleness to it. A little bit of easiness to it, if you will. Index finger. White as white could be head. Soft little haze. Let's see if we can get a nose. That's hops. No shit, Sherlock. Hop green, but more specifically hop pellet green. Because it has this kind of like pressed process kind of hop thing. It's definitely, you know, if you've ever shoved your face in like a whole cone kind of wet hop and then you smell hop pellets, there's always a difference. It's a bit more vibrant, but there's this kind of concentrate to it. And that's what I'm getting in the nose. And there's this cool little nutty malty thing on the other end of it that I kind of dig, because a lot of the Breaker Brewing hazies that I've had, and like I said, it's been quite some time, I always have this kind of cereal graininess going for it, which can be okay for me when it comes to these kind of hazies, but not my favorite kind of profile when it comes to like hazy IPAs. It's kind of abandoned that for this little bit kind of hardened, more kind of toasty, a little kind of grainy kind of maltiness. That's a little bit nutty, and I like it. So yeah, it's sharp, hot pellet green. Not really all that kind of fruity or anything like that. More just sharp hot pellet green with that little bit of kind of nutty, slightly toasty, kind of grainy kind of malt to it. Interesting. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. I like that. I like that. I do get a little bit of that cereal grain thing in the taste, but it's not overt. But I like the way it plays in this beer. This is really sharp fruit portion to it right at the beginning. It's like this pop of this like mango melon thing right at the beginning. It's like hits you, zip, and then it kind of leaves, kind of fades away. That graininess kind of builds in there. Again, it's like somewhere between like, it's let's put it this way, it's like crackling oat bran or like grape nutty grainy as opposed to like Cheerios kind of grainy. And there's this, that sharp green is actually quite a bit fatter, quite a bit wide, not nearly as sharp in taste that the nose would lead, I believe. Super easy drinking. And it has this really cool carbonation to it. It's not super creamy or sultry or all that kind of uber bonkers mouthfeel. But the carbonation reminds me of a seltzer-like carbonation, not a seltzer-like taste, not like a carbonic thing, but more of a little bit of spritziness, a little bit more of kind of chutzpah to the carbonation. Kind of leans this into a kind of nice summery day kind of drink. Relatively low ABV, nice, fun, playful kind of hot presence along with that playful kind of carbonation. I like this. It's actually probably one of my more favorite hazies that I've had from Breaker in a while. One, it's been a while, but two, for me, it comes off quite a bit different than a lot of the stuff that I remember having from them. I mean, listen, last time I went to Breaker, they opened a new location, they've done a bunch of stuff, and then COVID happened. So, you know what? Let's put it this way. Last time I was at Breaker is when I get my hair cut by a barber, which would have been probably January. So yeah, I dig this. I think it's fun. I think it's tasty. Is it one of, let's get to the chase, this is one of the better hazy IPAs I've had as of late. It's not one of the best, but it's worthy of being in a conversation. It's the way it drinks and the way it plays, the parts that it plays. It plays a different tune than what a lot of people do, and that kind of works for me, just from a kind of uniqueness standpoint. Not that I haven't had this beer before, but I like it. It's drinkable, it's fun, it's playful, it's summery, it's hot out all the time now, forever and ever. This beer works. Value and availability, I think I want to say I paid $14 for this. 12 to $14. not too shabby. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like IPAs, you don't want 2x4 to the face, but you want uniqueness, playfulness, and funness in a drinkable package. You could go way wronger than this beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of breaker right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.